use the data. We are processing our memory, our RAM. In that stage, we have to ensure the security. So, here memory or RAM. So, in this 3 stages, it's not talking about the computer. I'm not talking about the digital systems. Each and everything is related to our natural practical life, because we develop the computer, we develop the computing system according to our natural habits, according to our natural necessity. So dear professional, we have to learn very clear concept regarding this security, different stages of data. Next, we want to show some statistical report, growth of cybersecurity cost, and it's increasing day by day, very mathematical functional way. In 2015, the cybercrime cost to protect or to implement or for the attacking purpose, in 2015, we are invest $3 trillion, and the amount will be $10.5 trillion in 2025. So within 10 years, it is increasing rapidly because the attack scenario is changing day by day. So if we see some very real scenario, then we can see some real vector here. As for example, if I see you this one, so here actually I'm trying to show some things regarding the cyber threat. Actually, I take the information from the CISSP. It's the real scenario. I think you can see my screen. So here, there are different types of event is performing. So if you want to say the plain view of the attack right now, we can see here. Lots of attack is performing. It's the real scenario. If you want to, the current situation of your country, say, if I want to see the situation of Kenya, easily we can identify this one. It's the Kenya situation right now. They see here. So here, 32 most attacked country list, and your country is in this 32 countries. So what type of mail antivirus, malware antivirus is working here, you can also see from this list. And if you want to toggle the map, or if you can, different types of activities you can perform from this list. So here a statistical report, buzz report, different types of information you can get from this report. So we have to analyze this in this area. I just I just share this screen for your learning purpose. A professional, actually, very early in the time, when we invest in our cybersecurity, then the cost is too much high, because it's the first time setup, And if we compare the costing, in the first year, we have to invest 67% in cybersecurity. But in the second year, the ratio become very low, and only 22% we have to invest in cybersecurity to protect our organization. And in the number 3 or third year, we have to invest a very little amount for cybersecurity tools, techniques, or training purpose. It's not related to organization's tools and techniques. It's also related to our career. If you want to start your journey, first time you have to invest something. You have to do some training. You have to do some. You have to purchase some technical equipment like a high configuration laptop. You have to take some subscription like that. But when you will be able to gather the knowledge, then time to time your skill will develop and your investment amount will be decreased. So here I also try to show another frequency of ransomware attack. So first time when people are not aware or tools were not enriched or firewall rules was not enriched, that time here lots of attack is performing and we are a great loser. But nowadays it's decreasing. So what type of incident and what area is most affected by this incident, by this attack? Here I am trying to show some information and I covering the data 2017. And here from the accommodation to the retail, including education, financial, healthcare information, business, professional, each and every area. And basically in the cyber spinal, cyberware, stolen access, data leakage, these types of events performed here. And here is the amount, what types of, and how much money we have to lose for this. And here 71% expect cybersecurity budget to increase in the next 3 years. That's why it's not only the concerning issue, but it's a good thing for our career. Because if you want to develop our career in cybersecurity, that is a positive thing, because the organization, different types of area, they are investing 71% investment in cybersecurity. That's why it's time to move our career in cybersecurity. A professional here, worldwide security spending by segment. I show some information and what types of area, in which area we make attention our concern: security service, network security equipment, data security, cloud security. There are lots of ways. Any area you can choose and you make yourself as an expert, but basic knowledge is applicable for all of the people. After learning your basic knowledge, you can develop. In this information, in this figure, I'm trying to show something regarding the country-wise. So here is your tenure, and it's 38% affected online trade. And I collect this information from CISSP website. That's why your country or some others country they are jointly taking these types of attack, and we have to work in this area. So I think you got my point in which area we have to invest our time, in which area we can learn more details. So the professional, actually nowadays, our main concerning issue is financial sector. Lots of attack, lots of threat shown in this financial institution, NBFI, because this is the source of honey, because money is available here, transaction is performing here. So here, malware, malicious software, social engineering, phishing attack, ransomware attack, ATM malware, and encrypted data, third-party risks, compromised credential, data breach, and data manipulation is the main concerning in the financial sector. Not only India, not only Bangladesh, not only Saudi Arabia, but it's the main concerning issue all over the world. So in this area, we have to be very conscious. What types of activities may be performed here? And not only the cybersecurity expert, not only the security expert, not only the malware expert, here the cybersecurity audit, the IT audit, the system audit, these types of job opportunities will open within very short time, and already it's circulated different types of countries. So we can develop ourselves in this area, because the risk is growing day by day. So here I'm trying to show the risk matrix, risk equation. So what is risk? Risk equal to probability into impact. Or we can define another way. Risk is the production of asset value, threat into vulnerability. So what is vulnerability? Actually, vulnerability is the weakness of a system. In your room, if the window or if the door is broken, or the door is very weak, then it's the vulnerability of the room. And if the door will broke, so anyone can, unauthorized people can come into your room, or some valuable asset may taken by some authorized people, and they can pass this information, pass this asset from your room. So actually, for the vulnerability, we are facing some threat. So vulnerability we can mitigate internally, but threat, it may be internal or external. How internal? Your bad employee, or by doing the mistakes due to the lack of knowledge, I employee can make a major mistake. As well as for external, for unauthorized people, bad people can come into your room. This is called vulnerability is managed only by internal, but threat may be performed by the internal or external people. And when the vulnerability and impact is doing, then ultimately some asset value will be lost. It may be our reputation, it may be our financial value. So here I saw some example also, risk, threat, vulnerability. Yeah, some example I show here. So if we want to manage this risks, then we can implement something. So by mitigation, by accept, avoid, transfer, reject. So I am not talking about this one. My main focusing issue will be the career path. How can we develop? How can we build our career in cybersecurity? It's my main concerning issue. So here I saw the a risk grading. How can we calculate the risks? What types of risks? Maybe here. First one is 3x3 matrix, low, medium, high, and the next one is 5x5 matrix. So depending on your criticality, you can categorize this time to time, or you can categorize this a different way. Recently, in our country, that's been Bangladesh published a report, and this report is published by Bangladesh Institute of Bank Management. And in this report, here, this shows the cyber attack sources. So from China, the maximum malware or maximum cyber attack is originated from here, and it's 24%. For USA, the percentage is 7. For North Korea, the amount is 10. And other sources, 30%. So these are the concerning issue. In a financial organization, these types of attack is performed. And here, another thing is that this diagram shows some special thing, like here employee is related to this attack is 16%. That means 16% attack is performed by the employee. So it may be intentionally, bad employee can do it, or due to the lack of knowledge, these types of attack may be performed. And maximum threatening issue is the vendor issue. So it's not only a threatening issue, it's not only a concerning issue. We have to protect it. So from procurement to post-implementation, that's mean before implementation, we have to assess the organization, check the organization's people background. Each and everything we have to maintain if we want to secure our organization. So here, preventive, detective, corrective, each and every stage, we have to input. We can input to secure our organization. And here, unknown hackers, amount is also 4%, so it's not less. And the amount of risk, high risk area is 36%. So that's why it's, I think this scenario is not only applicable for Bangladesh, for India. I think it's more effective, for more impacted all over the world, others country. That's why it's our concerning issue, because today's world, the most important news is about the bank, American 3 bank, largest 3 bank. They have closed their business, so it's a concerning issue. And I think it's not a one-day event. When we can do the root cause analysis, then the real scenario will come here, because all of the transactions are doing in cashless, because in the world, all of the people are now enjoy the cashless activities. So we are trying to build a cashless society. That's why it's time to move our career in cybersecurity. When I start my presentation, I say something about our mission, our goal of cybersecurity career, why we want to learn cybersecurity. The main cause is to protect our society, protect the people, to protect the organization's asset from unauthorized access. Unauthorized people cannot do any read operation, write operation, or cannot disturb my business. That's why it's very much important to work in this related area. So, dear cybersecurity analyst, here I also share some recent information regarding inside out cyber security or security. So here I also collected this recent information by doing 27% of phishing attack is doing the Microsoft Office 365. So it's the phishing attack. So how can we develop? How can we build the awareness program? It's the responsibility of ourselves. Those who are working in the cybersecurity field, we can make the awareness. So employee awareness, when we make or prepare some software, we have to prepare the secure software. So here, a cybersecurity or security analyst can give his input. You know, the great attack regarding the Carbon cyber gang stole $1 billion, and the targeted bank was 100 financial institution worldwide. So nowadays, most of the hackers make their final destination, make the target to doing something special, something in financial institution. Once upon a time, the attacker doing these types of job for their entertainment purpose. But nowadays, the paid attacker is available in the world, in the country, all over the world. And some organizations, some country invest for these types of attacking activities. So actually, what's the reason behind the attack? The main reason here, we select three. Number one, shortage of investment in strengthening security measure. We purchase a software, say we are going to purchase this software or core banking solution, CBS, and the value of the software is $10 million or $100 million. As per rules, regulation, we have to give, or we have to take budget at least $1 billion for the security purpose, for the training purpose, for the skill development purpose. But we, the management of any organization, we are not invest these types of amount, this amount for our training purpose. We're not aware to build the skill of our employee. This is the main fact. So management should more focus on this area. Secondly, the issue is skilled personnel. We're talking that some internal people may involve with the database. How? Number one, bad people, intentionally they can leak your data. They can pass your asset from the organization. And second one is due to the lack of knowledge. By mistakenly, they are doing this. So by continuously developing, training, awareness, we can cover this area. We can make strength in this area. And finally, lack of awareness among the bankers, customers, users, end users. We are not aware about our password. We don't like to use a secure way. Several times we are talking about some issues regarding, please make sure your password is length is more than 12 digit, more than 8 digit. But We don't use these types of activities password here. We are not aware the secured login. So you are doing the financial transaction through a website, but unfortunately the website is not secured. And here the website show that your website is vulnerable. Although we are doing our transaction. So we have to be aware about these types of transaction. There are lots of fake mail is coming here. So when we see the same scenario, attacker know our behavior, attacker know our what we are doing, what we are want. They know that, and by this way, they send you the email. And this is maximum time the hackers doing the security through the web security. So we have to be conscious about this area. We have to use the secured Wi-Fi. We have to use the secured identification and authentication. And if we need any update, we have to go the official site, then we have to update. Not only for our mobile device, but also for our each and every electronic devices. And maximum time, we stupidity use the password like that. It's not only the scenario of 2016. Still now, if you search in the Google, you will get these types of information. We input our password like 1 to 6, password 1 to 5, football query, princess, I love you, like that, or your girlfriend's name. So we have to error in this area. Your one error can destroy your life. It's not only you are in this circle, your family, your friends, your colleagues. It depends on your, it may be affect your country reputation. So that's why we have to implement these types of security area, administrative, logically, physically, and finally, we can implement 3 types of control: preventive, detective, corrective. I'm not talking details about it because my time, as per your requirement, I think I have only 1 hour. That's why within very short time, I will try to close this session. So please allow me 5 minutes. And after my session, we will discuss openly, if you allow me. So dear professional, sometimes we are so much aware in which area we can develop our career. So there are lots of opportunity to work in cybersecurity here. Cybersecurity domains is not limited. So you can work in the physical area, you can work in the logical area, you can work in the front end, you can work in the back end, you can work in the policy, procedure, guideline, or you can do the penetration testing, vulnerability assessment, threat analysis, governing area, auditing area. So here lots of area is available for you, is waiting for you. So my one thing is that I want to request all of you, first of all, you have to learn the basic things. So what is cybersecurity? What are the main element of cybersecurity? The policy, procedure, guideline, NIST framework, what can I do and what can I don't do? What are the privacy policy? What are the cybersecurity law, international law? You have to learn it if you want to be expert. But if you want to be an operator, then these are not essential for you. You just configure the router, set the firewall rules, and you deploy it. So I hardly request you, you have to learn the basic things, and then you have to learn deeply in one area. It may be policy area, it may be physical security, it may be career development, any area. risk assessment. So when you say, as for example, when one people or we learn or we completed our BSc in computer science and engineering, after our degree, after taking our degree, we are trying to do some special degree in masters like the software engineering, MSc in cybersecurity, like that. So you have to take the cybersecurity as a basic level. Then you have to make deep concentration in a specialized thing. So how can we start our cybersecurity area? It's a common question nowadays. Lots of people knock me in my LinkedIn. Sir or bro, I want to start my career in cybersecurity. Can you please guide me? So information is available. ChatGPT learn more details. So you can ask to him. You will get lots of information there. And I also follow that. Their instruction is more or less maximum is correct. So if you want to build your career in cybersecurity as a cybersecurity expert, first of all, education requirement is must, because most of the organization, they provide the advertisement. When they publish a advertisement regarding their employee, the first requirement is educational requirement. So bachelor degree in computer science, it may be in the information technology, similar field, electronics. So after getting the educational requirement, fulfill the education requirement, our next step is acquire relevant technical and soft skill. So when we are doing the BSc in computer science, actually we memorize something. Our practical hands-on are not doing there. We have very limited area to do the practical, experimental or real-time work in our study period. So if you prepare ourselves to work in the industry, then we have to learn something, some soft skill, some technical skill, because we are going to enter into the real life, professional life. So here you can do some certification. So first of all, I request you to do some free certification like certified in cybersecurity. CISSP provide this certification. So basic level of certification. You can do some certification from free certification from EC Council. There are lots of certification available. And if you visit my LinkedIn profile, each and every day, I share a lots of resource for free certification, for free resource, for free assessment. How can you start your cybersecurity career? What types of stages you have to follow? I share lots of things here. Actually, I am not searching it. When I get or see something, then I shared it because I want some people can get some good information from me, from my site, from my professional network. That's why I share it. Then you have to make a good habits. You have to read books because you have to update yourself. You have to learn more details. You are the root cause analyzer. You are the surgical specialist. That's why you have to read, continue each and every day. At least you have to more than 3 hours for your skill development purpose and gain practical experience as a freshers. Some people call me, sir, we are so fresher, but unfortunately we don't get any work. So how can we will be the experienced people? From your learning stage, you're trying to get some job, because you will get a lots of job in the remote. From Kenya, you can do some job in Bangladesh. I shared a lots of almost 100 plus, 500 plus virtual or remote job link. From that site, you want to work in cybersecurity. So cybersecurity related link is provided there. So you just click, enter their website, search your expected area, then you can send them a resume, or you can mail them. You have to be patient. It's not so easy. So you have to learn in details in this area, then get relevant certification. So you want to develop your career in cybersecurity, but you are taking some certification. One, business intelligence. Is it relevant to your career? It is relevant to your mission or your vision. So you have to set goal and fixed that goal, and you have to go a step forward to achieve your strategic plan. You have to make your plan very clearly. You have, first of all, you have to build your strategic plan. What is the strategic plan? 3 to 5 years plan you have to prepare. Then you have to prepare the long-term plan, more than 1 year. To achieve the long-term plan, you have to prepare the short-term plan within the year. The plan which can cover into the year is called the short-term plan, and it may be 6 months, strategic plan, tactical plan. By this way, you can achieve your goal. So if you want to start your cybersecurity career, you can make some time. How can we start? What types of things you have to learn? Say you have to learn basic networking. You have to learn, as for example, Kali Linux. You have to learn some uses of tools. You have to learn some algorithm for encryption, decryption, like that. So you have to take plan, and according to your goal, you have to implement, you have to achieve your plan. And finally, when you think that you are ready for work in the real world, then apply for cybersecurity job. So when you are you start the cybersecurity job, first of all, you see something, say what types of role responsibilities or what types of requirement is necessary. You just Google, say you want to work in security operations center and layer 1. You just make something, you just search one in your Google, SOC 1 requirement, career requirement. Then you search it and find out the requirement, and according to the requirement, you can prepare yourself. So these are the study area. And cybersecurity awareness for safety. Ride the train, don't jump in front of IT. So some people, they are so much emotional. After doing this session, they think that from tomorrow I will start my cybersecurity career. My first target is to down their website. My first target is to hack the Wi-Fi. Bro, it's not so easy. It's not ethical. That's why we have to learn the policy, privacy policy, and everything. Then you can start your career. Here I am trying to show something. Nowadays, there are lots of people demand, I am the cybersecurity specialist. Lots of people very early in their career, they represent themselves as a cybersecurity specialist, like this photo. So we have to learn in details. So only function when its activities, even the best security system. So you have to prepare yourself for the organization. And life is not so hard. Deep domain knowledge is required for cybersecurity, and we have to prepare ourselves for the third world, because could one click of the mouse start the World War III? Because nowadays we are in the fourth industrial revolution, fifth industrial revolution. We have to secure ourselves. So life is not so hard. If you want to enjoy your life, if you want to learn your cybersecurity, then you have to follow something like, you can see some movie. Just a minute, I'm sharing another thing here. A free resource, cybersecurity and entertainment. Here you will get some movie, you can get some fiction, music, podcast, comics. So you can follow it. Because life is not so hard. You have to enjoy what you are going to do. When you are not enjoying your job, then you will be bored, and ultimately the output will be zero, or output may be negative. So these are all about from my side. So definitely you have a lots of question, because I'm not a good presenter. I'm working in cybersecurity. So as a technical guy, definitely we have some limitation. Who actually the technical people is rare. They represent their self. Because I'm not a marketing guy. That's why I have some limitations. So if you have any question, you can text me, you can message me, you can follow me in my LinkedIn profile. Each and every time I will try my best to reply. So if you have any question, please raise your hand. You can ask me any question. The session is open for all of you right now. Lynette, Sisu, Bean, Maxwell, brother, if you have any question, and if I know that question, definitely I will answer. But I'm not so much expert people. That's why I have also a limitation. So if you have any question, please raise your hand. Hello. You can text me also. If you have any sound or speaker issue, you can text me. Okay, I have a question to you. So what is the opposition of CIA? Samuel, can you tell me? Kevin, am I audible? Hello. Kevin, are you there? Sikanto, actually, I am not hearing you. I think you are trying to speak something. Okay, just I am asking you, what are the opposition of CIA? The opposite of CIA. In my presentation, show this one, CIA, opposition of CIA. This one. Okay, so I think you have no question. That's how we can close our session if you have no question. So thank you very much. Especially thanks to Kevin to arrange this wonderful session for the professionals. I'm really pleased for the technical people of Kenya. So you're most welcome to visit in Bangladesh. So thank you very much. If you have any question anytime, you can ask me. So this is the closing session from my end. Thank you very much. Okay, okay. I am sharing my WhatsApp number. You're most welcome, Linet Sekanto, for your nice comments. It's my pleasure. That's my LinkedIn, and you will get each and every information here. Okay. So if you have no any question, then I think I can take the leave. So Kevin, are you there? Okay. Okay. Thank you. Thank you very much.